today. So Nicolas Maduro, the Venezuelan president, has just been captured with his wife. So in all my years of covering geopolitics, and I've done this for quite a while, for some time now, and I've never seen the capture of a sitting president happen this fast. Never even thought I would witness anything like this in my life. It just goes to show you how different this President Trump is from the first term President Trump. It goes to show you how much investment, the overwhelming and incredible investment that these guys have made in the direction of intelligence gathering. Intelligence to the point they had to align this operation to become this swift, this fast, lightning speed. The president of a nation. Can you imagine the amount of diplomacy, high level diplomacy, almost out-of-worldly level diplomacy, and then intelligence? My goodness. Because I know a little bit about intelligence gathering, when I think of the amount of resources that must have gone into this, it makes my heart almost want to stop. Because the operation was too smooth, it was too swift. And what does that remind you? Doesn't it remind you of Nigeria? Remember when America spoke about Nigeria? Remember how my people went to town with all their propaganda and the challenging and beating their chests and clenching their fists and said, America, you can't do anything. While they were doing all of that, intelligence gathering was on another level in Nigeria. And how did we know? The strike in Sokoto. When that strike happened, be honest, did you ever know there was such a massive terrorist base in Sokoto? I had never heard anything that has to do with terrorist base in association with Sokoto before that time. But you see, they found out. Imagine how many other locations they already know in Nigeria. Imagine how many other terrorist sympathizers and supporters and funders and sponsors they already have their locations figured out in Nigeria. And like I say to people, this President Trump is different. When he moves, he doesn't know how to look back. That strike in Sokoto was a warning to say, hey guys, we're on ground. And this is only just the beginning. This strike in Venezuela that just took this guy away, after making some statements that America can do anything and having press conferences day before yesterday or even yesterday to say, hey, we're negotiating with America, everything's going to be fine. This is to tell you, who is out there thinking that America has forgotten about me, that hey, we're coming. We're coming. It's a lesson. It's a lesson to all the people who are troubling the rest of us and refusing to allow us to drink and drop our cup, to have peace. All of you, this is a lesson. This is a sign that, hey, we're coming. Will Nigeria learn from this and speed up their response in the direction of restoring peace and stolen dignity and sovereignty to people who have been so terribly marginalized and oppressed just on account of who or how they choose to worship? Has gone on for close to 2 decades. We started with denial, then we propagandized, and then at the end of the day we began to challenge even the helper who wants to come to help. Are you going to learn from this, or are you going to continue to be adamant, ignorantly adamant? It's up to you. But this is a lesson, a sign that Trump is never going to look back until these guys are dislodged in Nigeria completely. You watch, you're going to see it. And for people who think that, oh, Russia has betrayed Venezuela, blah, 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 you don't understand politics. The level of politics you understand is a little bit lower, or far, far, far lower than this one. This is, what has happened to me is a masterclass in international diplomacy. For people who think that President Trump is stupid, now you understand that this is probably the best president America has ever had. And not because he went to pick up the president of a nation, but because of the manner in which he executes. I'm not talking about the action, I'm talking about the pattern. No other president that I know in recent memory could have done what this man has just done. Look how everything was just going smoothly, nobody knew what was coming, and all of a sudden the president of a nation was picked up with his wife. Not too many casualties, just clean. Masterclass in international diplomacy. Do you know how much diplomatic meetings and agreements that were entered into with so many other allied nations to Venezuela before this happened? It's eventually going to end up being a win-win for both America and Russia and all the other people involved. You will not understand that, but I'm telling you right now, nations get traded, people get sacrificed when special interests crossroads. It's true. And so this message is to you, Nigeria. I hope you learn from this. I hope you don't have to wait to learn the hard way. Happy New Year, everyone, and may God bless you one more.
Where everybody did shocked to, nobody envisaged that this could happen. Everybody shocked to hear. So Trump fit do this kind of thing. That's why even Joseph the Ebe Okechukwu, they say the thing he pass everybody. All those one they make man say no fit happen. It's a lesson to you, like he said. But unfortunately, our people they're not go learn. These politicians no go learn. But even before now, I think most of them know what Trump can really do. That if Tinubu want to be picked, if they want to scatter this election, they go scatter for their head, and that's why they will be so afraid. Remember, Akpabio said, "I beg you, no want a Trump wahala. May they do the needful." That was why he started talking normal. You see, say don't they forgive everybody now? Akpabio, don't forgive Natasha. You don't want to fight again now. But like say now only wicked now. That one said he's not even reading the room. He's not seeing the handwriting on the wall. From the standpoint of view, Tuareg should thread softly because Russia is gonna do nothing. How I wish Trump would be life president of America. Even Sultan don't live in palace. He was sold by his own generals and they simply handed him over to the US Delta Force. All the strikes was for formality. UN does not even recognize Maduro as a legitimate president. He was captured as a cartel leader, not as a president. Really? So immunity no cover up. Maybe within his country. Well, since this news broke, fear don't grip Tinubu. You can say that again. I go lie for you. Okay. What I saw today, I'm terrified. Seriously, because they execute those things in movies. Wow, I now believe America is not a child's play. Maduro has been sold by his own generals in the military. So it doesn't mean they collect money or what, or they were overpowered. Were they overpowered? Is that what you are saying? A powerful message to Nigerian government. I have my reservations and concerns. Though China may want to invade Taiwan and Russia may use that as an excuse to continue the war with Ukraine. Trump is the king of kings and lord of lords and the savior of the masses. When intelligence gathering is the bedrock of his successful outings in Venezuela and elsewhere, little wonder he was able to strike the targets in a country like Nigeria, which is polarized by political, religious, and tribal sentiments. Trump is the best president in whole world as the whole world has ever had. The dictators should have a place in this world. Or dictators, I don't know what this person is trying to say. Tinubu must not rig the next election. If not, he will be captured like baby. Do you know the meaning of Peter Obi's assurance when he was saying make Tinubu no try? Does it mean Peter Obi knows what we don't know? So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this. Thank you.